Johnson's got it. He's going to score. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Longview. Longview has taken the lead. Fourth down, and Longview needs about a yard or less than a yard at the 11-yard line of Belton.
What I meant was showing him to take a free touchdown. I don't think
it's not. Petey will stay in, Brent. That's not much of a surprise, is it?
No. And possibly will run.
Yeah, it's probably at least a 50-50 chance here.
So Petey Robertson under center on fourth down in the yard.
Maybe a quarterback sneak.
He sneaks it, and Longview got a first at the 10-yard line.
They didn't give him much, but they gave him enough for the first.
He got about a 60-second break to get his ankle going. First down for Longview at the 10-yard line of Belton. We're underway in the fourth quarter with 11:56 to go, 31-14 Longview leading. And they have a first down, and believe it or not, Longview can attain a first down without a touchdown. They're just outside the 10-yard line on first down and 10. High formation, Fagan's left side he goes, and he got it to the 7. He didn't get much there, so it's going to be second down.
Fagan's 18 carries for 81 yards and a touchdown, and I'll be knocking on the door again against Belton's defense.
Second down and 8, spread formation Longview. Motion comes back to the near side. They give it on the sweep play. Longview to the goal line, touchdown. Was that Poole, John?
Yeah, that's the third time tonight that Bubba Poole, fourth time tonight that Bubba Poole has run the football. He's got 4 carries for 31 yards now and a touchdown. I guess that's something they saw in the films because we've not seen Bubba do that this often this year, but he gets the score there.
37-14 with 10:54 to go here in the football game.
Again, that's why you don't give Longview a short field, Brent.
That's exactly right, John. Here's Tomlinson to hold it. Jenkins kicks it up, and it's up and good. It is 38-14 with 10:54 to go in the game. Back on 104.1 The Ranch in 1 minute. 45-14 Longview.
Joe Brown set this up with an interception and long returns. He got it to the 12-yard line of Belton. It takes Longview 3 plays to go that 12 yards. Fagan's with the score, is second of the night from 2 yards out.
Jenkins going to kick this one off to the 2-yard line. Fielded there, back up to the 5, outside to the 10, got a lot of room at the 20, out to the 30, and finally chased out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Well, Longview kicked it deep that time, and now Longview's going to get a penalty.
Well, that's not smart either, Brent. Now, first it was questionable whether we hit him out of bounds, and then once we hit him out of bounds, we stand there and holler at him, so we're going to get 15 yards tacked onto this.
Get him out, John.
9 minutes and 8 seconds to go, or 8:57 to go in this football game. It's 45-14. Longview leading in the game. You don't want anybody to lose their composure here in this kind of game, John.
No.
So they're going to penalize Longview to their own 44-yard line. Well, that's where Belton will scrimmage first and 10. 8:57 to go in the game. 45-14 Longview leads. First down and 10 Belton from their own, from the Longview 44-yard line. Two wide receivers to both, 2 wide receivers far side and 2 near side. Here's Ashback to throw it. Throws this one, a duck up in the air, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, Brett
Brett
Eastburn.
Eastburn that time came. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, well, Brett Eastburn just nailed Ash, and he just kind of unloaded it, tried to get it to Schuler up the sideline, but it just looked like just a dying duck up there floating around, and fortunately for him, it falls to the ground incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd down and 10. 8:49, the clock stopped on the incomplete pass, and Longview's got a 45-14 lead. And 3 wides to the far side of the field and 2 near side. Empty backfield for Belton. Motion back to the far side of the field. Ash is going to throw this one. Quick slant, incomplete. Quail Darden had the coverage, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Tried to go to the slant, and that was a poor pass, and did not have a chance for completion as it was over the head of the intended receiver.
So it's 3rd down and 10 at the 44 of Longview. Deob Johnson has been in linebacker, and he'll check out. Marcus Lathan is in. 3rd and 10. Motion out of the backfield. Here comes some pressure. The middle screen. It's complete. And whoa, what a nice play that was on defense by Longview. Who was that? Joe Brown. Wow, did he come a long way to make that tackle?
Yeah, and he made the tackle on their wide receiver, Adrian Henderson.
So it's 8:22 to go, 4th down and 5. At the Longview 39-yard line. Empty backfield again. Fourth and 5. Ash back to throw it. Here comes some pressure. This one is thrown, and it's caught at the 30 and to the Longview 29 on the 1st down.
Well, that was reception out there to Paisley again. It's Ash pumped. I think he was trying to go inside to the guy that run the curl and goes back out to Paisley. Paisley gets his 7th reception tonight, and they keep the drive alive. The ball at 29 of Longview.
45-14, 7:56 to go in the game. 3 wides near side and 2 far side of the field. See if Longview can put some pressure. They bring the blitz. The throw is caught in a tackle by Lathan, DeMarcus Lathan, at the 25. It's going to be a gain of 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. And the clock is down to 7:28 and moving here in the football game. Longview with a commanding 45-14 lead.
Lathan nails Levi Johnson on the little quick slant. They're going to run the, we used to call this the swinging gate. I have no idea what this is for, Brent. Do you?
Not in a 45-14 game, I do not.
I mean, it's
Ash back to throw it. They're going to throw it out behind the line of scrimmage, and Longview's going to make the tackle at the 23. No, John, I really don't. I hate to be critical, but that's not very good.
I mean, it's ridiculous is what it is.
It really is. 6:43 to go in the game. 45-14, 3rd and 4 for Belton at the Longview 23. Five wide receiver set, 3 far side and 2 near side. Here comes motion back to the near side of the field. Ash is going to throw this one over the middle. Quick strike, and it's a 1st down at Longview's 13.
Post play to Levi Johnson. Good throw, good catch. They get it down to the 13-yard line.
Anthony Wiley was the man on the tackle. So it's a 1st down with 6:15 to go in the game and the clock moving. 45-14, and it's down to 6 minutes and running. Motion back to the far side. Ash is going to roll to the far side of the field. Now he's going to be pressured. Now he's going to run it out of the pocket. Looks and throws this one, and it's incomplete. Down to 5:50 to go in the game.
Stepped out of the pocket under heavy pressure, tried to pop it into Paisley, and it goes incomplete. Stops the clock with 5:50 to play.
Jalen Porter, the sophomore defensive end, put some pressure on, and defensive tackle put some pressure on and got the ball was incomplete. Stopped the clock with 5:50 to go, and it's 2nd down and 10 at Longview's 13-yard line. 3 wide receivers near side of the field and 2 far side. Empty backfield on second down. Here's Ash over the middle, and it is almost intercepted.
It was intercepted.
It was intercepted. Did he intercept it? No, the run was incomplete. Quail Darden made a nice play. He jumped the route at the 4-yard line.
He sure did jump the route, and it looked like he almost had it picked off, but he actually, I guess, was dragged down by his shirt, and the ball came loose before he controlled it.
So it's 3rd down and 10 at Longview's 14. 5:44 to go in the game. 3rd down and 10.
Lob, back corner, far side.
Here's Ash to throw it again. Lobs this one, touchdown.
Yeah. That time it fooled Longview as they had the trips and the inside guy runs an out and a turn up, and Adrian Henderson gets the catch.
So Ash got the touchdown with 5:38 to go, 45-20. I guess Belton's going to go for 2. Yep, they're going for 2 points. Belton for 2.
Well, the fact they're going for 2 tells you they're going to onside kick too. So.
Oh yeah. 5:38 to go in the game. It's 45-20. And it's going to throw it. It's going to fire it, and it is incomplete. 45-20 with 5:38 to go. Back on 104.1 The Ranch. Longview with the lead on 1 minute. Well, it's 45-20 Longview with 5:38 to go in the game.
9-play, 44-yard drive for Longview. The touchdown, for Belton. The touchdown of 14-yard Ash to Henderson pass. They go for 2, goes incomplete. 45-20, and we've got 5:38 to play in this game, and it looks like Belton probably going to line up go for the onside kick again.
5 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Here comes the onside kick from Belton. Here it comes. It's on the ground. Kicked in the air. Knocked out of bounds by Longview. P.D. Robertson knocked that one out of bounds. A nice play, John.
Yep, was a nice play. Just batted it out of bounds. And so Longview again gets the ball at midfield.
Well, Longview's going to get a lot of new players on the field. We'll try to get them. I think they still have their center, Hank Torres, in the game. And Tommy Bell, so some of those are still there. And it's at the 49-yard line, and Bivens Caraway will come in the game to play quarterback. So maybe Longview can get a first down or 2 and run this one out. 5:37 to go. 45-20. Longview leads. I formation. Wilson's the quarterback. I don't know who the tailback is.
No, Caraway.
I mean the fullback. There goes the tailback up the middle to the 45-yard line. Let me find out who that might be. Shannon Polk. Yeah, Shannon Polk. I got him now. Shannon Polk with a carry, John.
Shannon Polk with a 9 or 6-yard pickup on first.
I got him zeroed in now. At the 45, it's second down. The clock is down to 5 minutes and 11 seconds in running. Second down and 4. Motion. Yep. 2 wide receivers far side. Now Longview's going to get a procedure penalty.
Well, both guards moved, but nobody else did.
No, nobody else did. So back to the 50-yard line. So it's going to be second down and 9. 4:56 to go in the game. 45-20 Longview leads. Second down and 9 for Longview. The tailback is Polk. The fullback is Wilson. Caraway under center. They give it to Polk again. Polk tries to reverse his field, and he's dropped for a couple of yards lost, so it's going to be third down. So Longview going nowhere in this drive with the 2s in the game.
Yeah, plus they had unbalanced left, Brent, and they gave the ball to Polk going left, and he decided to go back to right to the side.
Too good a deal, wasn't it?
We had less players over there.
Yeah, we had no players, and they had about
That's
6.
right. That's simple math. You don't.
They had about 6 players, and Longview had 0 players. I don't know exactly what Polk had on his mind, but what it wasn't a very good idea.
No.
So from the spread formation, 3rd down and 12. Caraway's going to run it. He's going to get back to midfield. So Longview's about where they started this drive, back to midfield. And it's going to be 4th down. The clock is moving. It's down to 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
Well, they didn't make much yards, but they used a good bit of time, and that's the main thing. And by the time
they used a lot of time and made 1 yard in that drive.
time Belton gets the ball back, the clock should be under 3 minutes, and we're going to play South Garland next week, and it's going to be here, isn't it, Saturday
I
night?
think that's what we understand. John Longview ran a lot of plays and made 1 yard in that drive. When they finally gave it up. 4th down, and Kyle Jenkins will punt this one away.
I'm out. Lined up right. I don't think so.
Let's see. Longview's got a delay of the game. So it's going back to the 45. With 2:57 to go, 45-20 Longview. South Garland will be the opponent next week.
South Garland's going to be a different look that we haven't seen much this year. Is they run the ball, they run with 2 tight ends, they've got a back that's a really tough runner, and that's going to be an interesting game.
Jenkins kicks this one away, hard on the ground, a nice kick. It takes a Longview bounce and scoots out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Boy, that was a nice kick. 40-yard punt, no return. Belton at their own 15. That's going to be a different kind of game. Go ahead and say what you were going to say.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a physical football team, and you know, we've played South Garland and that district before. You know, it's been a couple of 3 or 4 years, but we've had some trouble with some of their teams before.
Yes, we have.
They're similar to us in that they do run the football and do play some power football. So I don't think that you'll see anywhere close to the kind of game that we've seen here tonight next week.
So it's the 1st down for Belton at the 15. Here comes the middle screen, and Longview there with a tackle at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11 at the 15-yard line. 2:18 to go in the game, and the clock moves. I think Belton will just about soon load this bus, John.
I think so.
Not in a real big hurry. 2nd down and 11 with 1:58 to go. Ash playing his last game for Belton High. What a nice career he's had. He's back to throw it. He's going to throw it, and it is going to be intercepted. Picked off, and Longview's going to get a touchdown. It was picked off by Tyson Dixon. And Tyson Dixon is running in for a touchdown. 51-20.
Man, that was a little bit of a lackadaisical throw, Brent. He's just kind of lofted it up there, and Tyson Dixon broke on the ball, got the good interception, and returned it for the score. I don't know.
You know what you always say?
Yeah.
You should just run the ball.
I know. I mean, the game is, for all intents and purposes, over. I don't know what you're throwing it up there for, but they did, and they ended up giving up some more points.
It's a 51-20 game, and Jenkins trying to make it 52. And Jenkins got it up to make it a 52-20 game. 52-20 with 1:38 to go in the game. Back on 104.1 The Ranch in 1 minute. Well, welcome back. 52-20 Longview.
Tyson Dixon gets the interception, returns it for the score, and it's 52-20 Longview with 1:38 to play. So this has been all Longview the entire way, and
we got a new kickoff man. It's going to be Adam Mack to kick it off for Longview.
oh, yeah.
Here comes Adam with a kick. Hard on the ground, fielded at the 35. And out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So with 1:34 to go, it's 52-20.
They'll take it.
Longview was offsides on the kickoff, but Adam Mack got his, I think that may be his first kickoff of the year, maybe second. He's a pretty good kicker. First down for Belton at the 47-yard line. And let's see if Belton might just run it out, John.
Surely they will, Brent, but I don't know. They haven't done much of anything that I would have thought they've done in this fourth quarter.
They're going to give it on the draw play. Up the middle they come. Longview's going to chase and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's going to be second down and 2 at the 45. 1:25 to go. Tyson Dixon ran him out of bounds.
That's Schuler's first carry of the second half, Brent. Matter of fact, they've run two running plays in the second half.
I couldn't remember too many.
One was the quarterback draw, and then that one play. And
I was wanting them to run a few more running plays. Second down and 1 at the Longview 44-yard line. And they're going to run it again up the middle to Schuler. Schuler outside and out of bounds. Well, if we could keep Belton from going out of bounds, they're out of bounds at the Longview 32. That'll stop the clock with 1:18 to go. Longview got all their second team on defense in, with the exception of just maybe one or two. Cameron Jones still in there. Nakia Brown has come in at safety for Longview. And they're going to run the toss sweep. And they've got some room, but Longview closed quickly and made that tackle. So with 1:09 to go in the game, toss sweep to Belton.
pick up a 4.
Second down and 6 at the Longview 28-yard line. 53 seconds to go in the game. Speed sweep to the near side of the field. Here comes Belton with a lot of room to run. They're up to 20, the 10, the 5. Tripped and falls at the 5-yard line.
That reminds me of last week in the DeSoto game.
It did. I thought he was going to the end zone. I was ahead of him. Wolf Mailer on the carry, but Wolf tripped and fell at the 5-yard line, John.
I mean, he made a couple of moves, heads up, and he's going in the end zone, and he trips and kind of does a little flip out there and hits the ground on the 5-yard line.
Wolf tripped and fell at the 5. 24 seconds to go in the clock moving. And they're going to throw it. And they do it. It's a touchdown. That will be David Ash's last toss.
Yeah, well.
52-26. And the extra point to come. (52-26). Belton's going for 2. 14 seconds left. They're going for 2. Here's motion to the far side. Ash back to throw it. Chased out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back across the field. And it's caught for the 2-point conversion. 52-28 with 14 seconds left. We'll be back on 104.1 The Ranch after this 1-minute timeout. Well, welcome back. 52-28 Longview. Belton has scored against Longview's second unit.
Yeah, it's a 5-play, 53-yard drive. The touchdown, a 5-yard Ash to Bates pass. It's his third touchdown pass of the night. They go for 2. They do make the completion, and we've got 52-28 Longview score. We've got 14 seconds to go in this game, and I guess
Belton's going to kick an onside kick. I'll tell you what, I've never quite seen anything like this. Yeah, they're going to kick it.
And they got it. Take the headset off and go get him.
Belton has recovered an onside kick with 10 seconds left. Can you believe that, John?
That just...
Hey, my knee. The score is 52-28. The score is Longview 52, Belton 28, and Belton kicked an onside kick.
Well, you got to believe, Brent, if they're going to go the trouble of onside kick it, they're going to go the trouble of throw here with 10 seconds to go and then down by 24 points.
Well, you would certainly think so.
Tell me he's not in there.
3 wides to the far side of the field and 2 to the near side. 10 seconds to go in the game. Ash back to throw it. Throws it over the middle. It's caught.
Ball game.
Pitched back. Caught in the air on the hook and ladder.
Clip. Ball game.
And the game is over.
That's unbelievable.
52 to 28. The game is over. Longview has beaten Belton in this bi-district game, and they'll head on to the second round against South Garland. We'll be back with a wrap-up on 104.1 The Ranch after this 2-minute timeout.